Hello. All right. It does appear things are loading. All right, we're gonna start with a little bail. Only normal though. Just get my buttons back on for myself. Let's grab some mana. All right, so yeah, today we're leveling a little bit of little lightning sork. We're gonna go fast. Hopefully we get to the point where we can farm keys today is actually the goal. I'd like to be able to like produce a torch a day at a minimum. That was some map hacking shit right there. But yeah, this has been going pretty well with like we hit 105 cast rate at or 106 cast rate, whatever, at 105 at level 29. It was nuts. We've got a decent setup for res already for Nightmare 2, so we should be able to zip kind of through it. I'm just getting more levels in XP right now, just because of the hardcore factor. But we managed to really kind of hit it all the way up. Then we decked out the Merc as well. So it should be looking pretty good for Nightmare. '42, we get all our charms online, which is kind of the big thing too.
Mana.
I don't know why I sit down and start coughing. That's crazy. Clegs, right? Yeah, Clegs. But yeah, Merc feels like he's in a good spot too. We put pieces of Saigons on him, and just gave him the set staff for now, or set poker for now. I think at 42 I can get him an insight, which is kind of good. Siobhan, good morning. Hello. Yeah, at 42 we can get him that insight, and then hopefully we don't care about all this mana usage as much. But it's really not that bad. Got a few different upgrades too sitting in the bank. Nothing too nutty though. go this way. Yes. Yo, what is this game called? It's Diablo. This is one of the greatest selling video games of all time. It's widely considered one of the greatest games of all time. And if you haven't played it, you probably should. It's one of the first like major online multiplayer games that really took off in the world. Like real mainstream shit. That's a good one. Granted, that being said too, it's 20-something years old. It's old enough you can date it. Good morning, Epic. Good to see you. Truly, Moosey, I like your name. Another streamer converted everyone to Diablo. Yeah, no, for real. If you're not playing Diablo, what are you doing with your life? If you're not playing Diablo, you should probably be outside, touching grass, kicking ass, taking names, and all that stuff. If not, Diablo's there. It's waiting for you. It's the original crack slot machine, you know, thing. It'll make you love and hate yourself, all in one quick game. You watch both of me? Both of you? Hi, Eric. What's up, man? D2, grew up on this game? Yeah, it's a great one. This is actually a mod version of it. This is a mod called Project Diablo 2. It is a free-to-play multiplayer extension. It installs right over your current Lord of Destruction. I have a whole sales pitch that goes into this, but I'm fighting the urge. The intrusive thoughts right now say just scream. Scream, come play Project Diablo 2. That's it. That's all you should do. This is just normal bail runs, Maddie. I'm only level 39. About to head out to Nightmare. Totally woke up at 3:30 and started streaming this. That's even better. Hey, wait a tick. You're also playing PD2. I am. Yeah, I've been playing PD2 since day one, season one, all the live long day. I love me some PD2. I actually had PD2 to thank for a lot. If it wasn't for PD2, I wouldn't be a content creator. Been doing this for a few years, took a while off, and but for the years I was real active in it, PD2 provided me a lot of opportunities that it's just some wild shit. I got invited to go to BlizzCon, got invited to like do different world record speed running bullshit things. You know, it really was just me getting carried by my friends. But it's, you know, like just opportunities that were provided to me because of a video game that I've been playing for like fucking 20 years, right? So that's pretty cool. Good morning, Prods. Good morning, Aviation. Good morning, Epic. I love you all. Hope you're having a good one. If both Pod and PD2 helped the D2 modding community like modding community helped start their mods, I would still play it. PD2 helped the D2 modding community. I see what you're saying, Bax. So yeah, I mean, people only have so much free time, sadly. I get where you're coming from. I've heard that complaint before. I've heard that before. Good morning, though. Thank you. I would play this mod version, but I currently don't have a PC, so playing Resurrected on console, sadly. Hey, nothing wrong with a little bit of Resurrected, man. Listen, Diablo's Diablo, all right? I'm not going to tell you that, like, PD2 is better than D2R. I have a preference for which one I prefer, but I would play either one, and I wouldn't be mad about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. I'm here for Diablo. Hi, Bilbo. Good morning. Full send? I don't know. Full send Friday. It had a ring to it. I don't know. Let's not think too much about it. Appreciate it though, Bilbo. What's the difference from straight up LOD? A lot of different quality of life improvements, but have you ever played Path of Exile? Poe 1 especially. If you have, you'll know that there's a lot of like systems like mapping and like other things. Imagine D2, Lord of Destruction, never stopped getting updates, and then Path of Exile came out. That is likely where you would expect Project Diablo 2 to sit, somewhere in between that. Does that kind of make sense? It's got its own flavor, but it's still Diablo 2. Like right now, you're seeing me do bail runs, but I don't know if you've noticed, these bail waves spawn at twice the rate they normally do in Lord of Destruction. Not a huge change, super minor, but it's different. Like it, you know, and like there's a lot of little things like that added to the LOD scene. But then there's new systems and stuff added as well. There's new bosses, new end game stuff to do, maps, collections, items. There's gambling. We slam things. That's a bad example. But like we add sockets to stuff. We brick things by destroying them. You know, there's a bit of all of it. If it's something that you think would fit into the Diablo 2 like realm of, and still keeping it Diablo 2, not like Median XL's like its own beast, it's PD2. You play Monster Hunters. Good game. Good game. From what I've heard. Never touched it. Nice crowd today. You're a crowd. What's up, Chippy? Good to see you, man. But yeah, what else we got? The best part about Diablo 2, I would say, is just playing it. So as long as you can play Diablo 2, any mod, any version, any handheld, like there's no wrong way. I ever prefer, like if I'm playing on the handheld, I'm only playing a trap assassin running around doing trap assassin-y things. That's just me. But you know, if I'm on PC, I'm probably not going to touch D2R trap assassin. It's just a different vibe. But hey, happy Friday, everybody. Hope you guys got good plans for the weekend. Maybe some shenanigans. My whole family is asleep right now upstairs. No, we have nothing to do this morning. First time in, I'm not kidding, months on a Friday that we weren't lined up with stuff to do. Kind of feels good. So, you know, something will probably come up. It always does. If it does, I'm getting Eggs Benedict. I can tell you that right now. You love D2R traps in the changes they made with trap getting buffed from light damage and enemy. Feels really good for trap enjoyers. Yeah, no, for sure. Assassin as a whole has gotten a lot of love post like, you know, Pinnacle Diablo for sure. I think, I don't think they're done. I don't. You know, I think there's, I think it's unfortunate that Diablo 4 came out when it did. You know, a year after Diablo 2 Resurrected kind of came out and it was just kind of chilling. Yeah, I don't know. You know, like LOD got updates like way later. I think we'll see stuff maybe. We'll see something. A resurgence, if you will. I really only say that because Microsoft really seems to be pumping a lot into their older products right now. Really seems like they're trying to strengthen IPs across the board. D4 was a money grab to boost the company value and then sell the company for more money. Maybe. I'm not going to take away... I think, okay, so I mean, that's just a little bit too broad for me. I think money grab, it is a project of love for an entire team of people. So I think it's unfair to call it a money grab because the original game, like the original betas, when we were getting to play it and test it and like really enjoy it, it was an incredibly enjoyable game. And then it did get pushed really hard. And I feel like this has been my complaint about Diablo 4 since day one. They went out of their way to include as many systems from other ARPGs and other things like that that they possibly could. And I think that hurt them with their like identity. There was nobody looked at Diablo 4 and said, this is a Diablo game. This is the, you know, yeah, Diablo 2 was fucking awesome. Diablo 3, it's not Diablo 2. Diablo 4, it's not even Diablo. Well, it wasn't. But I will tell you, sitting in on some of like the Diablo partner stuff, there is a future where people are going to be happy with where Diablo 4 ended up. I promise. It's like watching your child grow up in a way you didn't want it to. You know, like it's gonna work out. It's just not the way we want it. We expect it to. Does that make sense? I can't tell you what's coming. I can't. I'd get in trouble if I did. But you're gonna be happy. It's gonna be okay. Okay? The original team of D4 is no more. People entered and quit, and at the end, the majority of people that started it were not even there anymore. Sort of. You're talking, yes. The head people. Yeah. The head people have. Okay. You're not wrong. You ever work on a project and you really just needed somebody else's eyes on it to kind of maybe like put it back to where it was? We're at that phase. So I understand we're mad. We are mad that it didn't, like I said, they took the most roundabout way of creating something that we're going to love. I promise. If you hate Diablo 3, you're just an angry boomer who doesn't like change. But Diablo 3 is a great game. It took them a long time. It's going to be the same story with Diablo 4. We started Diablo 3 with a great fucking game. It was outstanding, but there were some poopy people about it. And so then they made some changes, and they were really bad changes, and it made everybody poopy. And then they were like, whoa, what if we did the things people wanted from the get-go? And guess what happened? We play a lot of Diablo 3. All right. I know some of you hate it. I know. It's fine. But it's okay at the same time because it's not for everybody. Okay. But Diablo 3 is a great fucking game. In Diablo 4, give it time. It's unfortunate. You know, I have a bigger issue that I feel like we have normalized releasing unfinished games and products just to let people play test them so we can get feedback and make changes to things that it's just the loudest minorities that do it. And we've been in this weird, dumb cycle for a while. So it's kind of expected and we kind of did it to ourselves, but that's a different story. Bottom line, guys. Yeah. Starting a project. He made a video hiring modders. That's what Blitters should have done. What if they do? What if they did that? And like you just don't know it. What if like there's a whole new team working on things right now? And like that was like just something I couldn't talk about. What if there was like a whole new like already like patch ready to go? That like gave you everything you wanted. And it's just like, takes time. I need to scoot back up. I missed some things here. Good morning, Cougs. Free tickets to the gun show. Hey man, you know, that's how it be sometimes. 3OS Charge Bolt Oramus, so expensive. Dirty Rich! Dude, you ain't wrong. Auction House was a terrible idea. No. Auction House was a great idea. Maybe poorly executed, but a great idea. Could it have been better executed? Yeah, I'll give you that. Is the cast Javazon a thing? Probably. I've never played one. But you can do anything you want in PD2, likely. Okay. I think I was just at that range for static that it wasn't working. All right, let me go back and read some stuff. Free tickets to the gun show? I look a little worn down. Are you serious? I'm on top of the world right now, baby. Chris started. Yep, saw that. I will accept being a boomer who doesn't like D3. Yeah, but you're just angry, Dobbs. You only like me. I don't know why you even like me. They placed people they didn't like the franchise to build D3 and D4. Wait, they placed people they didn't like. I think a lot of people have been fired from Blizzard and let go that were steering Diablo 4 in the wrong direction, just so we're on the same page and things are being corrected. Just so my opinion's out there. There's other factors besides the game developers that were steering things that behind the scenes that's kind of a thing too. Like years ago, I'm not talking like just recently. Like the only person I know that was let it go recently was a big heartbreak for me. That I really was sad about that one. But there have been people that have let go. A lot of people have been let go. You got to remember too, like it's not just one developer, two developers that make things. It's the fucking front desk lady who takes the phone calls. It's the, you know, it's the manager who gives people the right vacations. There's like other things as well. And there was a certain culture in Blizzard that was putting certain qualities of people above other things instead of their actual other qualities that were actually needed, and those people are gone. And so, yep, that's it. That's all I'm saying. There will be Microsoft buying Blizzard was a great thing, in my opinion. Too much, I would say one thing I like about Microsoft is they're a corporation through and through, right? They are corporate. And from a AAA video game, that's kind of what I want. I want the most fucking pristine, out of the box, ready to fucking go thing. I don't want thoughts and feels in my fucking stuff. I want on brand. I want demons slain by fucking Nephilim, baby. That's all I want to hear about. That's it. I don't want to hear about like the fucking marketing campaign in fucking Timbuktu and how successful it was. I just don't. Blizzard's look at, do you see the thing they did in China for World of Warcraft? Now Blizzard's fucking around and doing good shit again. See, this is the stuff we want to see. This is like the cool, amaze me with your fucking world of whatever you've created. That's what I want. That's it. Forgot about map warping on Stork? Oh, teleporting? Yeah, dude, for sure. It's all like, I don't know. Focus on the games you've created and the worlds you've created, not the people in them. I don't care about the personalities. I don't want to know so much about so many people. I just want you to create stuff. That's what's important to me. The voices, the stories behind the scene are not important. If they were, you'd give them a platform. They would have their own platform that they built. It wouldn't have to be a platform that you purchased for them. And like, anyways, what did they do in China with WoW? They did a huge drone show to celebrate the World of Warcraft anniversaries. And it's just gorgeous. Some great videos out there. You got to check it out. You don't like Pez? I like Pez. I met him at BlizzCon last year. Chatted for a little bit. He was all right. The thing I liked about him, I would work for that man outside of Blizzard any day. He had a community manager part. Yeah, I mean he's not a community. He is like the community manager, absolutely. But he also manages people. Is more so like he does a lot, but he's more than just a community manager. I wouldn't fault him for his community manager stuff if that's not his like main gig. It's managing the managers that are the community man. I don't know how to really explain that, but yeah, I mean, so I don't know, man. You look at him, like if you meet him in real life and like you have a conversation with him, the clarity in his eyes, you see it in very few people. Like I don't know how to like put words to this. But there's no doubt he knows exactly where he's going and what he's doing in like that moment. Does that make sense? I think so. Here's a different take, slightly backs on it. I'm actually not a huge fan of how much communication is provided to the general fan base they're not good at it. And they end up building expectations for things that aren't either properly communicated or even deliverable when they were selling the products. I mean, they might keep doing updates to D2R. No, Woot has no guns. Is this RuneScape? No, RuneScape is a game on your phone. You should play it on your phone. It's a great phone game. Oh shoot, we're level 43. Huge team to make D2R fun. I agree. Yeah, no, D2R is it needs a big team. It does. I got to yeah. There is a team still on D2R, by the way. I know I can say that. I know I can say that. His name's Matt. He's great. This is Diablo 2. You love, oh, hold on. What did I miss? TZs were a very bad endgame. Oh, you don't like TZs? I completely disagree on that one, man. I think TZs were actually like pinnacle. I don't think there was a better thing you could have put in the game for like, oh, I love TZs. Without changing the main game too much, that was like, I feel like one of the better options. Dude, yeah, I don't know. I like TZs. I think there could have been a different way to do it where you actually made like another difficulty or something, but I don't know. At the same time, I feel that there's too many difficulties. I've said this before, there should only be 2. You should only have to play through it twice as like it would feel better. Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't look like Diablo 2. This looks like Diablo 2 to me. I'm totally trolling you, Seth, a little bit. This is Project Diablo 2. It's a mod of Diablo. It's Lord of Destruction mod. It's got a graphical improvement thing as well built into it. So the oh wait, hold on. We're all going guns out jokes. What if we just do hooded man jokes? Can we do red versus blue? Do you think Rax would even like acknowledge me existing? He'd be like, isn't that guy that hangs out with Lucky? All right. Give me a second here. This is going to take me a heartbeat.
Impossible.
Yes, these are all lightning skillers. All right, now we're just stacking res. That's it. Cold's already capped. It's not a blue hoodie. Yeah, no, we're kidding. Nobody cared who I was until I showed the hands. Doc, we always cared about you, man. Don't lie. Here they are. All right, so what do I need? I need lightning res for sure. I need fire and poison. Okay. Oh. All right. Well, I guess I really just don't have small charms that I to put in here. It's getting thin. All right, good enough. I think that's pretty good. So anyways, what did we get? Scroll up. What did I miss? I currently love Job, but the new job is offering 50% more comp. Is there more to it than that? I have 20 hours in Poe. I have 28 level 99 characters in hardcore D2R online. You're 40,000 hours in D2. Bax, we're about to do this again, aren't we? How old are you? Hey, Bax, how old are you, bro? You're 36? 50% more than your current salary. Let's come back to that, Korean. Let's come back to that. You're 36. Okay, so let's just assume. We'll just run with the D2 number. All right. Did you know that if you've been playing Diablo 2, Lord of Diablo 2, since its inception and its release for 20,000 hours, you've been playing on average 5.5 hours a day since it was created. So at 40,000 hours, you've been playing 11 hours a day since it was created. Now we can go ahead and just do that math with Poe real quick. You've also been playing Poe for... There's no way that's right. 4 days out of every 7 since its release? With that amount of hours? I'm just saying, there's no way it's possible. Okay, sorry. Sorry, we just did this the other day with somebody who was saying they had, what was it, like 50,000 hours in Diablo or something. Wild. All right, what else did I miss? Korean American barbecue, your job. It's up to you, man. What are the other things that you have to change? I mean, if it's a 50% jump, I'm leaving no matter what. I don't care where I'm at. That's a lot of fucking money, bro. And your old job should be happy you're leaving at 50% bump. They should be super happy for you. Wake up, sit in your PC, play all day long. Oh man, are you okay? That's just a lot. But anyways, wearing a shirt and still sunburned, bro. I'm working on it. I spent a lot of time outside, eyes. It's Poe light, just enough for you. Wait, what did we say? Do you want a bunch of life small charms? I'm okay, I think, right here. What else did I miss? D2R took E-Bug Fort, just can't get past it. Oh, yeah. You should go on Love Island. Thanks, David. My favorite character in build, depends on what version we're playing, but it's probably Whirlwind Barb or something Assassin at this point. I play a lot of Assassin. I like Assassin. What else did I miss? I got 4 bots running right now. If you need gear, I'm good. I appreciate it. I don't really mess around with that stuff. I don't play to have the best gear. I play to enjoy it. Man, I do some damage. You love D2 LOD, D2R loot streams, loot systems? Same. Yeah, I absolutely love the way it's set up. What I don't like though is in the newer games, what do they call it when like they give it to you eventually? what's it, like a feel bad mechanic? What's it called? A pity system? I don't like pity systems. I think pity systems are a bad idea. What do you think, Bax? I was seeing your reaction. Oh, okay. Oh, no, all good. Yeah, I don't, dude, I'm all, dude, Juicy. I think you should play Diablo however you want. If you want a bot, dude, that's on you. That's cool. Do it. I don't know why you just want to run Meth and Bail faster. You know what I mean? Like that's cool though. It is. I like to. I'm all about like my journey. My path is all about like how it unfolds. Sort of. You know. Wait, that is the definition of the journey. The part I enjoy the most is the journey. That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to dink around with some bots, man. There was a time and a place for everything in a Woot's life. Try anything twice. 3 times if it's nice. We're gonna drop that Griff off if you'd like to. Pity system is bad. Awesome D3 where you get your character set and you're level 70. Yeah, but I do like that there's still a lot to go beyond that too. But they are lame. I do agree. But you know, a lot of people would quit even before that set. I'm glad that they didn't always include it. There was definitely like a time where it wasn't in the game, right? So yeah, I get what you're saying though. Good for casual and for hardcore. Yeah, the only thing it doesn't have going for it is I like more punishing systems. I think that games today had a lot of like new game plus punishing. I feel like Diablo could definitely do something like that pretty easily. Thanks, dog. I don't know what the rules are about me looting stuff in public games, so I just don't. Not supposed to. That's what I was kind of just figuring. I just don't. Like, oh, cool, that dropped. Not for me. I was doing like solo bail runs yesterday. Like, they were public games, but there was nobody in them, and stuff dropped, and I was picking it up. But the minute somebody hopped in, I was like, that's the trade-off. Hate sets being all the end all being D3, but the early ones aren't. Grab it and claim ignorance. Come on, Jess. Is that who I am? Is that who you think I am? It'll who you could be. No, it's not. Quite literally, my future job requires me not to be that guy. That's why I get to do the job I'm going to do, because I'm not that guy. Get the gear, it feels like. Yeah, no. I feel like the set bonuses definitely carry Diablo in a way. Oh wait, you're talking about D4. Use set bonuses, affixes, and pieces of gear, it feels like. Yeah, I wouldn't, how can I word this? I wouldn't be too upset about things you're mad about in Diablo 4. All right? Calm that down. What else did I miss? Was fun when Furnaces and Thunder Fury were everywhere. Or were very, very rare. What I think... Oh, I missed something. Hey, Rax. Thank you for the sub, man. Or Bax. Rax, sorry, Bax. Thank you. Appreciate you. That was unnecessary. You're a great streamer, but I'm very pleased to meet you, man. Sorry for overwhelming you with the Blizzard frustrations. No. Bring them in, dude. No, you're good. This is the land of hot takes and, well, other things too. Like the rune system is embarrassing and lame. I don't have any opinions on the rune system in Diablo 4. You know what I hate the most in Diablo 4, and I've been very vocal about this since day one, is the skill tree. Woot was very vocal about that once upon a time. Skill twig? Are we talking about my arms again? Minecraft Dungeons does not deserve... No, we are not doing that. We cannot compare Minecraft. There is terrible itemization in that game. It is so random. We cannot compare Minecraft and Diablo. That's not fair. Give spell MTX? You want microtransactions for spells? I don't think that'll ever be a thing. Yeah, D4 put their feet in every pool. They were like, let's try all the water before we really dive into one. Same level of gear power. Oh yeah. Dude, they're all over the place. This is what I was talking about. Yeah, I see what you're saying with the Minecraft dungeons now. Yeah. So Diablo just never decided what they wanted to be, and then they came out with, well, like, the original developers, when they were making Diablo 4, knew what Diablo 4 was supposed to be. And then they were like, cool, now let's get it out of the alpha, and let's get it ready for mass market. So I feel like what they did, instead of making a game with the end goal in mind, they had somebody make a game and then build onto it the systems that we don't want. That, like, a focus group somewhere said that they should. And this is why, truly, guys, take a step back. This is why you shouldn't listen to content creators. This is why content creators should not have a stay in a lot of, like, how things go. Because I promise you, the content creators that you know, love, watch, and care about and think that are the greatest things in the world were also the people that helped steer Blizzard in the wrong direction on a lot of this Diablo 4 content. Too many fucking cooks in the kitchen, my friends. One of the silliest thing Blizzard does is they hyper fixate on content creators like opinions, and it's like filtered fucking content. It's a weird narrative, and we see it all the time too, especially in Diablo land. We're just like, some content creators are just so fucking wrong about stuff until somebody smart enough to come around and really just explains it, you know? Like, Lucky is usually the one who fucking puts his foot down and, like, will be like, no, I promise there's good people and there's bad people. You can think about it. Think about who emotionally are loud content creators who seem to have a platform and those who are, like, logical, thought out. Just think about it. Loud, probably shouldn't listen to me. I'm a, what do you call it? An external processor. My bad ideas come out just with my good ideas. Got to think about them out loud. Sometimes bounce them off of people, even if they're really dumb ideas. It's unfortunate those bad ideas, when you're a content creator, can get a real quick hype wave behind them. And then it becomes the narrative. Lucky got real responsibilities. He always had real responsibilities. He had to take care of all of us. Oh my God. We'd all be lost without that, man. It's like Poe. Yeah, no, for sure. That is true. Love D2, which is great. The problem Blizzard heard the ones that only liked for the hype games. That jumps from game to game. And if you don't growth, you're not wrong. That is an absolute thing that happened. Yep, that did happen. I don't remember their names, but I called out a few people in the Blizzard partner program for this. It was I'm like, there was this one content creator. She was nothing more than like one of those pretty girls who just runs whatever's hype at the moment to try to get the thing. And one of her comments was, well, if I'm going to be streaming this for you guys, how are you guys going to be paying me? And this was in public, in like a public partner forum with just other Diablo like content creators with Blizzard like people. And Blizzard rolled over and just like was like, yeah, oh, we'll do this or this for them, and like ended up giving them a big raid after like the D2R launch, and she never played again. She never played the game again. Like that tells you about the type of people. This is what I was talking about earlier, where they were more focused on specific qualities of content creators than the actual people that they were. You know what I'm saying? It's about, they were focused on those things, the wrong things. Hype seekers? Oh, it's something else. It's a nice way to call it. I call them spotlighters, but yeah, same thing. New release without caring if the game is really good or not. Yeah, I mean, that's there is, I believe there is a market for that too. Like there should be people that do that. You know, it brings a lot of like, it brings a lot of new communities. Like, I don't hate when Poe streamers come play D2. I don't, but I didn't love how Blizzard let non-Blizzard streamers come in and take advantage of them, because these content creators were just really big, like big numbers who didn't matter. They weren't going to do anything for you long term, except like, I guess maybe they generated some sales or something, because like new people. But a little bit of vetting would have probably been a good idea. You know, make sure they've at least streamed the game, I don't know, 5 hours before you go like do anything. And then when they raided her, the best part about it was she didn't even play the game. She just sat there in town, didn't play a single time, and just talked about non-Diablo things. It's crazy. It's crazy. Sounds like Blizzard mad? A little bit. Blizzard, you know, they've got, it's a cycle. Good and bad things. I like Blizzard right now. I think they're in a good spot. Did I miss anything else? I love y'all. Hope you're having a great Friday. I'm about to go make a coffee here in a minute. It's 8 o'clock on the dot in my drop top, cruising the street. Oh, you go tell that guy. I like him. I'll do one more. It's fine. Make coffee after this one. What is my res? Yeah, I'm gonna struggle in Nightmare a little bit. We can play with it. Put an in my chest or something. Sorry, they could do both what? Sorry, what did I say? Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. They did. They did both, right? They did do both with the content creators, because they brought in, it was a good number of people from content creators, but they also brought in, they opened the doors with some people who just like don't play ARPGs. One of the worst experiences we had was this content creator who was all about like sexual identity and pushing her sexual identity into Diablo, and got real poopy. She had this big beef with some other content creators, just some real cringy shit, like some stuff that really shouldn't be on the stage for Diablo world. Like I don't care if you feel seen sexually in a demon slaying video game. This isn't The Sims. You'll feel seen there. Feel seen in a game where you're a human. We're just slaying shit. We're Nephilim, baby. Anyways, do you watch any golf YouTubers? Yeah, a couple of them. I watch most of them. I've seen probably every Bob Does Sports video ever created, even the ones that have nothing to do with golf. I actually applied to be on one of their teams. They were hiring. They were looking for a social media person, a video guy, and some other stuff. I didn't get the job, but I did apply. Tons of good golf tips. Yeah. I've been watching Danny. Sure. Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of beyond where I'm not a good golfer. I'm not, but I'm beyond the point where I can just get like generalized tips off YouTube anymore. Like I really need to get like a coach at this point. You know, my swing's consistent, you know, but I need to fine tune it. Like my drives sometimes are 220, sometimes are 260. You know, I would like to like really kind of get that in. I also have an issue with like closing my club face on some stuff I need to work on, and a little bit of wrist movement. I know who he is. No. Yeah, he does the work. Yeah, I know exactly. He's the one who does all the work with in front of the simulator, right? Pretty sure that's Danny. Oh, maybe it's not him. This is not the simulator guy. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the guy who I saw the first viral video of his I saw was he taught this super old guy how to correct his woods. And it was like super, yeah, I know exactly what this guy is. Yep, to me the worst part started D2R was all the junkie streams using drugs while streaming. Oh. I don't care if people smoke pot on stream. It doesn't bother me. But if they were doing something else, I wouldn't want that. But there's a large overlap between potheads and Diablo. There's also a large overhead of like queer players as well. They're like huge overlap. Something about Diablo, like there's very like you could put us in a lot of very small circles very quickly. Just like things we've kind of sat back and kind of thought about and like long term, like me and other content creators that like kind of look at our demographics and stuff, kind of like figure out things. There's like, I don't know. There's just a lot of things. And there's a lot of weird similarities with the content creators themselves as well. Jay, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, that doesn't really something that it's not like a forward thing about me. Like I don't know. People are imposed by my straight white maleness or some shit. I don't know. But like other, it is like a focal point in the Diablo community. You'll see sometimes. Yeah. Anyways, it's not a big deal. It's not a deal at all. I will be right back. I'm going to go fill up this cup, get some coffee in it, get some go-go juice, and then I'm going to start pushing Nightmare, it sounds like. Who's around from the GSF? Just Cougs? If I Telly, I could probably call him in to kill stuff if I need it. I don't think I will until Chaos. I think up until Chaos will be fine. Maybe. I don't know. Esso's here as well. Hey, Lucky's here. Hey, buddy. Okay, guys, I will be right back. Make sure to tip your server and or no, sorry, what is it? Give a coin to your Give a coin to your Witcher. What is the fucking song? I don't know. I got Lucky's thing going on. Toss a coin to your Witcher. I got Lucky's thing going on in my mind right now. Anyways, love y'all. Be right back. Coffee time. Let him know. Tell him. You were just singing. Now you don't want to sing? Like she knows she's on the mic. I don't get it. She sings so much. Okay. Hey, you're stuck. Okay. She was inside of my shirt. We're back. Hello. How do we do? Didn't get rid of lighting radius? They got rid of lighting radius. Looks great. What are you talking about? They just use it for gold pickup now, right? I don't hate it too much. So I'm just thinking, what gear do I want to put on if I'm going forward? I don't think I can sacrifice any FCR at all. No, 110. We're good. Yeah, this is pretty much the only gear I have left to put on, I think. 72 and 51. And honestly, unless I hit like some res on it, I don't think those are going to happen. All right, let's go to Nightmare, see where my res is at, see how we look. Either you want to kill Citadel, boss? If you have friends inside Blizzard, please ask them to put shared stashes in D2R Classic mode and weapon swap. They already made me so happy. Okay. Oh, in Classic mode? No. Nobody's gonna do that. You want... Classic's classic for a reason. I agree. Classic's classic for a reason, yeah. Should I upgrade to an to fix my res? Fire's 35 off. I feel like it's an ummable experience here. I'm out of charms that provide. Like if I want, oh wait, duh, that is stupid. I don't need that anymore. Ignore me, ignore Woot, ignore Woot. We have an answer for this. Oh, I forgot I had this. Now I kind of want to do the I don't know how to get up there. It's calling me at this hour. What do you got? Oh, wait, didn't I have a large too with some res on it? Because I don't need these lightnings. I would rather rock more res. Poison? Oh, I did. That was it. How am I looking right now? 58, 60? This puts me at 75, 69. This is close. Yeah, this is probably good, Cougs. I can stop here. Unless you have a single lightning left, I might too. I also have slots I can play with a little bit. Like there's no socket in my helm. Thank you. Yeah, that's perfect. That's a happy spot right there. Can't believe we got there that quickly. That's kind of cool. I'll throw a topaz in this for now. So we got something. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I'm not one that ever plays Classic. I think I've launched Classic. We did a Classic speedrun a couple times, but that's about it. I guess I would do a Classic playthrough, but the minute I would open the stash, I'd be super sad and not want to do it again. Like super sad. Yeah, okay. How many people are actually gonna play Classic? I don't know. Maybe if it wasn't a hard thing to do, I would say, yeah, let's spend a week doing it. But like, I don't know. I mean, if it exists, it should be fixed, right? This is why D2R should have had more time in the sun. Never go back to D2 or D2R? Why not? Speedrunning's a blast. I don't know what else I would do beyond speedrunning, but speedrunning's a blast. Oh, I know that noise. Feel the need for speed. Pilot, I'm actually going to watch. I'm going to a watch showing of Top Gun tomorrow. Yeah, apparently there's some famous movie director that's going to be there. He just came out with some new movie with John Cena in it. Just came out. Is D2R speedrunning mostly solved already, though? No, not even close, eyes. No. It's just Control Z, Control V from expansion mode. Mitigate existing items and temporary tabs. You're above my head on that one. But yeah. So, what were we talking about? This is what happens when I don't take my meds. I should go take my meds. Anyways, happy Friday. What are you guys doing this weekend, huh? You got a torch? Oh yeah, yeah. The barb torch? Yeah, you just reminded me. I think I can. Something I just thought I could use. I can't use a torch yet, right? Torches don't come online until 70. Yeah, 75. I'm guessing you're taking this one. I'm in Woody 2, by the way, pilot. There's Barbie. Hello, pilot. Oh, cold. Now I'm all capped out on res. Perfect. This is the first facet I've actually seen. Holy moly. So, yeah, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I need more res. I need 1 fire, 1 lightning. Or even a fire that's better than a 6. It's not going to take much. Or a lightning that's better than a... No. Thank you. This is going to be enough, yeah. Cool. Perfecto. Thanks, guys. It's a decent charm inventory. I like that. Old school mods of D2 were very fun. There were people, the limitations of players in the game. They made a 22. I never knew that. That's a cool thing. You can break the P8. I didn't know that. Why don't they do that anymore? Supposed to be going to Paranormal Circus in Aurora tonight. Circus du Soleil spelled wrong, mixed with a haunted house and a burlesque show. Hold the fuck on, dude. You might meet me tonight. Did I tell you about Sushi and Sumo Epic? I'm taking me and Salty are going to go to. What show you going to? You're going to the 9:30? It looks like a short show. Oh, it's Friday. There's only the 7:30 show. Yo, fuck that. I could be that one guy sitting by himself in this seat legend. No. Yeah, you got a party this weekend too? Nice. Going to 7:30? Okay. I think that there's a lot of cool shows like right now for some reason. I like it. Unleashed from 2003, made by Soulmancer, that implemented maps, used StarCraft, BG assets, and D2. Okay. That's cool. That sounds like a labor of love. I used to dink around a bit with modding some like Tiberian Sun stuff. Like I put in stuff from like other red alerts. I thought that was fun. I miss those days. Simpler, better, faster. Some classic Command and Conquer, dude. Caddy's Money Trust. Very few people remember it, but if you know, you know. I have some weird friends, like from my like weirdly famous friends from like back in the day who did things in like super niche video game groups. Like if you remember, if you ever played like Counter-Strike maps, or you ever played Counter-Strike and you ever did surf maps, me and Salty used to hang out. Salty still does, with the guy who invented surf maps. He was on our Counter-Strike team for a long fucking time. We also hung out with the guy who invented climbing maps in Counter-Strike. Again, small world. You kind of, once you're in a circle, you meet these people. But like, yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, the original KZ climber maps. Yeah, we used to go really hard. It's fun stuff. Super frustrating. Yeah, the Command and Conquer community was kind of the same thing. We had some friends in there that made some of the bigger bigger custom maps. 1.3, 1.4 land days, sure. Age of Mythology, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that one. That was a. I think I remember stealing that game from Walmart. I was a bad kid. It was in the like dollar section. Remember like how Walmart had like this super cheap video game area? It's like the discs basically just fell into your hand. The remake, I'll every now and then I'll throw on Age of Empires, but I can't go back into some of those spin-offs. They didn't mess up with D2R. I mean, there was some things they could have done better, for sure. But, yeah, they did well. Could have definitely goofed it up. Yeah, there's been a few of those remakes too that they, especially in like the, oh god, what scene is that? The like the StarCrafts, the Command and Conquers, the Warcrafts. It seems like that. Why is that genre name escaping my mind? RTS, thank you. Yeah, the entire RTS scene, like remakes never really, sometimes, but not really, you know? Like Warcraft 3 Reloaded or whatever, that bombed for a long time. Took forever to get out. Also, I guess those the policies they put in place, right, for the custom games kind of kept people away too. Tom, cheers. Thank you for the share. Appreciate you. Wow, dude. Meeting? I'll be here, pilot. That guy's so busy nowadays. Remember when he never took meetings? That's what I wanted to do. What's insight words like rail thal thultham, rail thal thultham, something like that. Rail tier tail soul. Rail tier tail soul. $15, good enough. Hope he can whip it. Bet he won't. What is he short? So much strength. Holy shit. Level 48 too. Wow, not even close. I thought it was lower level. Whatever. We have the insight made. Trying to think of a fast way to grab a 4-socket weapon. What do you think? Just go shop one and then hit the socket? Boss just canceled? Laryngitis. Hi. Welcome back, pilot. Thank you, Mills. It's a good idea. Yeah, I'll do some normal cows. Great idea. Let's do a real quick one, see if it hits. I've got legs and everything ready, so it shouldn't even be a... Don't I? Are they on the other character? All right. The other thing I think I need to do too here is lower my loot filter notifications. That was terrifying. Don't kill your king. Oh, I'm fine with killing the king. We're good on that. Moo 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 moo. Oh, let me do it. 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 Moo 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 moo. I did it. All right, base. Where you at, man? What is DTN? Ah, Dragon Talon. You ever like loot an item that you know is trash, and then you slam it so perfectly, and you want to show people, but you're ashamed of it? I did that last night. I hit a war fist that might as well been like for a sorceress, and it had perfect ED. Everything else was just garbage, but perfect ED. I slammed it for ED. I was like, son of biscuit. EDDS, dude. Nothing else on it was even remotely worth talking about. You know, my RNG just, this may not quickly happen. I know in Act 2 you can buy... But this is PD2? Just a 4-socket insight base. That's it. You sitting on one? An earlier insight base. I've got like a CV for late game. Phlegm is when you put a world stone shard in an item and hope you get a good skill. What? When you say slam, oh yeah, slamming. So gambling an item. Let's just go do one. I got a K Hagens. I need to slam. Okay, so in Project Diablo 2, they've added a mechanic that basically just lets you add new lines of skills to stuff. Every item has like different things it can roll. So you can get stuff like sockets plus skills, increased attack damage, IAS, like whatever. You know, like there's stuff you can get. So I'll show you. You get these items called World Stone Shards. You put them in your cube with the item. Boom, 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 1-to-1, right? You hit the item. I got a socket. Worst fucking slam. That's not true. But one socket could be better. I was hoping to get like something else other than a fucking socket to show you the example. Okay, there we go. So we got indestructible, right? Garbage fucking roll for a K Hagens, but like you can hit all sorts of things and gamble it. There's also a chance the item goes. The shards drop randomly while you kill stuff. You can target farm them in terror zones. Taking a look. Thank you, pilot. 4 sock for mercenary. Yep. Anything pokey poke. Because this is too high. First Necro Shield with +3 skills on it. Nice. That's pretty good. That's 4. I think you can get up to 6, right? 1% chance of the unique item to roll their 1.0. Dude. I do wish there was stuff like that. That would be cool. Where like you could get like a vintage version of an item. Like super rare one-off. Like, I don't know. Yeah, dude. Yes. Yes. That's cooking with panda fat right there, dude. That speaks to me. Nice, dude. Thank you. How's the damage? Oh, it's even better damage. That's great. Pilot, you're the jam. Is it a 12, 15? It's 15. That's legit right there. I missed 1.08 Arcane Valor and Gaze. Yeah, dude. The entire 1.7 to 1.10 phase was magic. 1.09 like Lightning Sword. Yeah. Cow leveling, the good old days. Good old days. Excited to collect all of those too. I would Reawakening mod has those. Didn't know that. That's cool. That's cool. I've never played PD2. Seems dope. You can play online. Yeah, it's a multiplayer Project Diablo 2 is a multiplayer plugin extension that installs right over your current version of Lord of Destruction. If you don't have Lord of Destruction, you can go get it at battle.net. You can go into the old store, the retail, the old-timey store. You can buy yourself some CD keys. Go to Project Diablo 2, get installed, get involved. And then create your account on the website, create your in-game account through the website again, create your favorite character, get to 99, rub it in my face. You in an open game? I'm down for an Act 5 portal. I'm not. This is, I only do group play for bail runs. It's a group self-found thing, and I'm not allowed to loot in that one. No, Millsy, it's okay. It's a completely practiced thing, and I enjoy saying it. I'm trying to change it a little bit, so it's okay. It used to be very... I'm trying to like slow it and give it steps. It's okay. I'm wondering what my actual conversion rate is. I don't think it's very good. But we need more people playing some Project Diablo 2, right, Brian? Talking about the crazy white rings? Is that what you were talking about a minute ago? My highest DPS on what character? I don't know. I could probably hit like... I could probably hit a 500,000 on my Sork, or not my Sork, my Assassin. Like regularly, and hold it. I don't think DPS is a good measurement of like actual clearing speed though. Like ever. It only paints one picture. Traps, blades, Blade Fury for that one. What's the most fun build you've run through this game? How define foment? No, so fun as in like sweaty, go hard, go fast, or fun as in like throw back a couple of beers and have a good time? Because I unfortunately have both answers ready to go. If I'm gonna sweat, I'm on the Assassin all day. I love Assassin. It's got the best flow of any character, hands down. Like the Assassin is on a different level compared to the rest of Diablo 2. Like the only reason Sork gets to sit on the same like playing field is because it can teleport super fast and farm stuff incredibly efficient. Nothing else holds a candle to Assassin. If it's just chilling, dude, Druid, Poison Creeper Druid, just chilling with the boys, bro. Roll around, throw some worms. But if it's just like trying to chill and enjoy some like stream while playing, maybe some like Fire Golemancer, just Golemancer probably more than Fire Golemancer. It's like golems. It's all a vibe, dude. I'm into it. Game without synergies. So hybrid builds were cool back then. That's true. However, I really thought synergies were kind of cool. And you could, I don't know. I don't like the way they rolled out synergies. Let's replay that. I like synergies. I didn't like how they just neutered some spells because the synergies didn't line up. Like they could have done a better job planning all the synergies and like how they all flowed in with one another. PD2 does some of that. Whew. 1.09 was 18 months. We got old waiting that patch, spinning our lightsabers inside cows. Dude, hold on one sec. What got me? I didn't know. I didn't know about patch notes. I didn't know where to look up like incoming patches back then. So like you would randomly just log in and then you would see this orb and like it would start filling and you'd be like, oh my God, I got a patch today. What? That was a big deal. Yeah. Curse Necro. Yep. Right. Yep. You just can't kill an egg in a door. Yeah. Different day. Dude, the I don't know what game ruined it for everybody, but this is like kind of where I was talking about before, where I feel like Blizzard over communicates. Like if they didn't communicate with us and we just logged in one day and had an orb, that'd be cool. Oh, but I got a plan. I gotta know. I gotta take time off. No, you don't. It's a fucking video game. Quit being so like involved. Just chill. Enjoy it. I used to be the guy that was waiting every Tuesday for RuneScape patch notes to come out just so I could take advantage of stuff too, though. So I've been that guy. FOMO's crazy. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't love it. I don't want some more of it. I think I definitely fell victim to it for a while, but going back to school kind of helped me break that, especially missing a couple of the PD2 seasons. You know, just because I had something big going on, or not being able to be part of like an 8-man speed start because insert stupid testing or whatever. It helped. I'm 47. Yeah, we're good. Closing Blizzard North and sealing all the creative minds in D2 to work in WoW ruined it for us. Yeah, but without World of Warcraft, like WoW did a lot for us too. WoW moved. WoW is like the equivalent of a Shell Corporation getting told that they can't do single bits. That might be too deep of a cut for some people. Do you know that like the reason we have a bunch of technology and like outer space and a whole bunch of other shit is because Shell couldn't get a government contract and needed like competition, so they open sourced all of their research and development so that a bunch of other people could be involved so that they could actually win contracts from the government. Shell was too large. Imagine. But anyways, without World of Warcraft, we wouldn't have had all the different, like, think about all just the add-ons that were created for World of Warcraft that now we see as like standard development in other games. Things like that. Like yeah. It was a lot. Not enough creative minds in the world. WoW can suck it. You can suck it. Why are you a hater? Let's go to Act 2. I hate that you took, we saw that. Now you rarely have to look at Eth items. I never really bugged items, the e-bug stuff. That wasn't really, so here's Woot's worst hot take that everybody hates about Woot. That'll never, I did put this, I did recommend this officially though. Just that, all those bugged, like the bug mechanics we take advantage of should all be removed from the game. Like there should be no snapshotting. You shouldn't be able to put on a CTA, do a shout, take the CTA off, and then roll away. I even went as far to say that you should have to maintain these items on at all times if you want the benefits. That'd be a great game. That would just be World of Warcraft. Right? I've seen more and more D2 players still playing after 24 years. Damn right, Switch Care. Dude, we never stopped. There was a pretty large community of us over on Twitch for a long time. Now we're kind of all spread out all over the world. Diablo is the stepchild. Call it what it is. As much as we love Diablo 2, I mean, World of Warcraft's like a much larger game, much bigger IP, much bigger for Blizzard. I would say when you think, at no time when over like the history of like stuff, would anyone ever argue that Diablo is the bigger franchise than Warcraft? Like when both are around on the same time, like who would ever argue that Warcraft was smaller than Diablo? They put their eggs in their baskets. It worked out for them. WoW wouldn't be here without Diablo's success. That's a take. You don't think a game based off of a different game wouldn't exist without that? Both games, sorry, let me rephrase this. Both Diablo and World of Warcraft are based off other games, like, right? Like, are influenced heavily by other games. So you don't think you could have, you wouldn't have had it without, I don't know. I think you would have. I don't think that would have, I think it still would have happened. Walking simulator and boarding quest progression, big agree. WoW's a lot of walking, a lot of waiting. It's a social, yeah. Blizzard wouldn't have the money, but you don't know that. Hello, good morning. Daniel, how are you? What they've done to D2R to try to make D4 shine more in the spotlight? Yeah, I mean, it definitely brought some hype. Simple economics, you think so? You don't think money couldn't have come from somewhere else? You got their cash flow sheets from, what is it, 2000? Talking about like what's going on? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Warcraft 3 is much bigger than Diablo. Warcraft as a whole is much bigger than Diablo across the board. It always has been. It's a real IP. Diablo's a, I don't know. It's its own thing, but it's not Blizzard. It's not Blizzard's main thing. When I think Blizzard, I think Warcraft. I also know they make Diablo, but when I think Blizzard, you know? StarCraft was real big at the time. StarCraft was actually one of the bigger games of my childhood. I would say StarCraft was bigger than Diablo for a long time too. But Diablo's always kind of been the niche. Like I said, it's the stepchild. Oh, wasn't OG Warcraft more popular? Vastly, yeah. D2 is a better game for what it does. I like D2 more than I like Warcraft. True. But if you had to make me pick one game to play forever, it's going to be Diablo. Did D2 even sell that well initially? I know LOD eventually sold, right? But Diablo created what genre? Diablo didn't create anything. Nothing Diablo brought to the table didn't already exist. Ultima exists. Castles of the Wind exists. Hello, Berlin. Good to see you. You played since 1999? I love that. Playing D4 a lot lately and struggling to stay engaged. If you don't have goals and like ways to like really measure on what you want to succeed in that game, you will flounder a little bit. That's one of my common complaints too. Yeah, they need a stat squish for sure. Take some step pad. Me too, Daddy. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Still best game? All right, see ya. Toodles. Combat's great in which one? Oh, D4. Yeah, I agree. I like the rogue. It's the same reason why I play like assassin in D2. Like it's got good flow. Good flow. Play it. Disappointed about D3. I'm sorry to hear that. D3's come a long way too. You should give D3 another go. A lot has changed in Diablo 3. Am I crazy? Did Insight get nerfed? I don't play a lot of Sorceress, so if this happened a long time ago. The whole itemization of D2 implementing color of different rarities of items that fixes it didn't exist was used later in a lot of RPGs, including WoW. It was creating Diablo. Oh, you're just talking about itemization and loot chance? I mean, the coloring? No, I can pull up a game right now that did colored items before WoW did, or before Blizzard ever did it with Diablo 2. I promise I have a game right now that can do it. I'd have to launch it in like a DOS box. Oh, Diablo 1. What year did Diablo 1 come out? 96 or some shit? They might win. Yeah, but okay, so I give you that 100%. The things they did, but doesn't a lot of those things kind of seem like they'd almost been like the logical choices for any game to make? It's kind of like saying like the guy who invented the wheel and eventually, you know, invented the wagon, right? Like it kind of makes sense. You put two wheels together. Like some things you just know are naturally going to get things. Like, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's all hindsight. But like you had to have known the first car phone that was this big was eventually going to get smaller. You know what I mean? Like you had to know that like games that have like loot systems are eventually going to get better to read. Does that make sense? No? Maybe I'm wrong. I can be wrong on this one. What's something they did recently to D3? They added some different boards and stuff to kind of give you some passive like playthrough stuff. I did hear that the current season mechanics kind of mid. It's all about like kill streak stuff. Not really too much fun because they removed some of the other things this season. I'm not good at explaining and I don't play it. I don't know. I'm sorry. Always seems logical. Yeah, it does, Eyes. It does. Touchscreen interface to phones and every other phone now has it. Was the iPhone the first touchscreen?
I need mana.
No? Yeah, they definitely aim for different demographics, though, too. Nothing wrong with it. Palm Pilots, yeah, right. Gotta go? Millsy, have a great one. Where can I find a base for an insight? Already with 4 sockets. Cows. It's funny, we just did this. Yeah, cows would be like normal cows. Could be an easy spot to farm it. So wait, what about iPhones? I would say touchscreens are an inevitability for phones. Like expensive luxury items tend to become more available to people over time. A lot of history of this one, right? Are we saying the same thing? The original development team? Yeah, I mean, dude, lots of games try lots of different things. The original Diablo 3 was a whole different beast. We were talking about this yesterday. Did you know that the world was, I think it's Burning Crusade soundtrack is the is actually Diablo 3's soundtrack? The original Diablo 3? That's crazy. Love that. Yeah, I don't know. So like we're hating on it a little bit, but they did end up making, like, we might hate on WoW, but there's no argument in the world that is like there's not been a more successful game than World of Warcraft ever. So like we can be mad that like our other projects didn't get the same love, but you know, never played WoW, but you know a lot about it. Why do you say it's the same soundtrack? So the original team was working on Diablo 3, right? For Blizzard North. And then they gutted it. They sent everybody to the new, they gutted Blizzard North and they gutted Diablo 3 and they just canceled the projects, right? And then they put everyone on the new teams, but they still had all these assets sitting around from the old Diablo 3. So they ended up using them in World of Warcraft. Fun internet facts you can look up. All more successful? No ways. No. They're not more successful. No chance, dude. Like, I understand that, like, I guess, how are we measuring success on this one? Let's go. I don't know, man. World of Warcraft's on a fucking level, my friend. Counter-Strike, we could sit there and argue. I'm not going to give you League of Legends, Fortnite, or GTA at all. You're talking like a game that's been out for as long as it has with the population it has. No other game can maintain that. It's on another level. It's not fair to compare Grand Theft Auto either, because Grand Theft Auto's like one of the best story-driven games of all time, franchises of all time, for sure. Like single-player franchise stories, but it's not on. It doesn't scale. WoW's revenue is unreal. Exactly. I mean, that's kind of it too. Like, there's just, it's a different level of success that these other. Yeah, I don't know. We may have never had Diablo 3 if it wasn't for like all of World of Warcraft's success. We may have never had a Diablo 4, you know? Diablo 3's servers could have been shut down long ago and it could just be another dead game that we cry about not having access to. Well, see, Bax, so this is where like this is where our opinions, like me and you agree it's a better game. I agree with you, but like our opinions are wrong because the stats don't speak. Like there's tons of proof going the other direction that like it's just a better game. It's had more engagement. It's, you know, more concurrent players at all given times, longer run times. It's employed more people. Like, where I don't know like what metric we want to pick, except for that we enjoy Diablo 2 better is the only metric you can pick that say that like it's good. Arguably, we wouldn't even have like D2R servers if it wasn't for World of Warcraft being successful and Blizzard willing to keep paying for it, because it's just a drop in the bucket when you look at what they're doing, right? What's wrong? Quit saying wrong. You got to give me more than that. You can't just be like, no. I say 15 things and you go, no. Damn it, Dobbsy. No. Battle.net was created for you too. Doesn't mean it would still be around today if it wasn't funded by something else. Jazz with trap music? More people enjoy trap music than jazz and classical music. No chance is that true. Way more people enjoy jazz than trap music. I guarantee that. Yeah, no, that's anecdotal, my friend. I think you forget how many people are in the world and how new something like trap music compared to something like jazz would be. You're talking like a genre that's been defined for decades versus something that's just like younger than my kid. No chance. Jazz fluence is a thing? There's no trap fluence. I'm nitpicking here. Bad analogy. Genre of music would be equivalent to more genres of games, more equivalent album. Yeah, okay, fair. I'm nitpicking here, by the way. So anyways, you can say I'm wrong, but without like giving me like a measurement here. Like, what are we measuring? How? You got to give me a how. How are they better? How? What is the measurement you're using? Tell me vibes. Ooh, Epic coming in. Quality, enjoyment, or subjective opinion. Popularity, prolong are data-backed driven facts given objective measures that are more accurate to use and measure success. Hi, Epic. I feel like me and Epic would be fun at parties. Popularity doesn't mean quality. Generally, you don't have popularity without quality, though. It's very rare that you get popularity without quality. I will tell you it happens. Flappy Bird exists. Shit like that is a real thing, but it's generally a flash in a pan and doesn't have 20-year staying power. Brazilian funk. Yeah, dude, for sure. That's just like a, what do you call it? Not a blend. No, for sure, but like trap music's just too new. It's popular, but yeah, but that's only popular in a small niche, like subsects. Like some of those other genres are like generationally around. Like your grandma, my grandma, grandma's grandma probably listens to trap too. Oh, double chin. All right, double chin this way, double chin this way. Or double chin. Bad quality game is very popular. No, Fortnite's a great quality game. Fortnite is very quality. Why wouldn't Fortnite be quality? It's very polished. Fortnite is exactly what Fortnite wants to be. Like that is a on brand. It is Zoomer-tastic. Like that is an outstanding game for what it is. It's not my cup of tea, but like for like somebody who's into that style of like what do we call those games? The battle royales, the Hunger games. I think Fortnite does it pretty well. If Call of Duty is for people who think that they're fucking, you know, bullet jockeys, Fortnite's for people who don't take themselves so seriously. I think Call of Duty does a bad job at trying to be Fortnite. And they should go back to just being Call of Duty. That's how you know it's a good game, though, because one of the largest running IPs is trying to be it. Because people are dumb. Oh, my friend, the customer is always right. This is where you have to swallow the pill and admit you're wrong. The customer is always right. When the customer picks Fortnite, my friend, you buy Fortnite stock. Or Fortnite shovels, whatever you want to call it. My favorite bad game. Man, I don't know. I play a lot of stupid idle games. I got a lot of stupid idle games. I don't think D4 is a bad game. I think it's in a bad place and it needs a lot of help. Can I grab a Trav waypoint from somebody in the GSF? So, you know which one I miss? I miss PD2, or I miss Charge Bolt. Bax, do you remember the white items when like they were running white item Charge Bolt? Oh shit, I should have come to your game, SO. Oops. Can you make a game so I can get both waypoints? Oh, I gotta kill Trav real quick. Hold on. All right, all dead. Ah, that's how it works. Yeah, never mind. I'm an idiot. I always forget. Okay. Let me grab some pot. Can you agree that D4 is hit and miss? D4 out the bat was an absolute hit. The systems they implemented into it made it convoluted and hard to really enjoy. I think Diablo 4 has potential to redeem itself, and I'm excited to see what they do. There was a pretty big meeting, like with Diablo 4, like developers, Pez, and all the content creators, where they kind of spelled some shit out for us, and I wouldn't give up hope. There's Diablo things in our Diablo futures. Let's just Diablo love it. But the charge bolt was actually good. Did we talk about that? Sorry, did you respond to me about the white items, insane mods? We said that. Oculus rings, white. Yep. Hold on, let me go back. Humanity in general is dumb. That with subjective opinions, it comes to preferences and taste. Perks of free society, but free. Yeah, the market hand or whatever. Yeah. I do think that, you know, I'm not gonna break down from that. World of Warcraft, most successful game of all time. But yeah, that's just what it is. For many reasons. And if you can give me one measurement where they're not, I would maybe talk about that. But I think that's a hard one to argue against. And the fact that Blizzard took resources away from one IP to make the most successful one of all time, can't really be too angry about it. Okay. I'm not too worried about this fight. It should be all right. When I'm going to start being worried is when my Merc, I don't think it might not happen until hell. When my Merc starts to get stressed, that's when I'm worried. Do you guys, anybody just not do meth runs in PD2? I don't do any of them. Let's see. Count. Is it one word? Stats. Total Mephisto kills 7. Bale 94. This is all hardcore stats, by the way. This is my hardcore only account. Hardcore, by the way. Meth's so bad, yeah. Someone else could argue that D2 is the dog shit because they were realistically a handful of good builds. Sure. Yeah, there's a lot of faults with Diablo 2, and like for haters that don't like it. Yeah, I know for sure. I get where you're coming from. Yeah, Diablo 2. I mean, it's a super successful game, but it is a niche game. It's not My Little Pony. It doesn't speak to everybody. All right. Diablo universe is lacking compared to others. That's why the opinions and feelings are considered facts. Diablo is not the other games, and it shouldn't be held to the same standards, in my opinion. It's its own thing. And I that's one of the things I don't like about Diablo 4 is how much it tried to capture the, like Blizzard fucked up when they tried to capture the world audience instead of capturing the Diablo audience. This is like, again, me echoing myself from day one. You can go see the Race to World first, and I literally am just bashing on Blizzard for just like putting out all these different like systems that just don't align with what it is. And I think that's really like the thing they've done is they've just tried to continue appeal to like a larger audience, and then they realize how much that fucks up, and then they go back and dive back into what the people actually want. But yeah. Cooldown on abilities? What about cooldowns? Cooldowns need to be a thing. GCDs? Yeah, I hate the passive tree system. That needs to go away. Too many systems. I don't hate cooldowns though. In ARPGs, I'm fine with that too. I don't think that there shouldn't be like buttons that you like feel good buttons that need to be bigger than the other ones. We had them in Diablo 3 too. Okay, I will be right back, guys. I need to take a quick break. I'm going live for a little bit. I need to get up, walk around, do some stuff. And then we'll finish Act 4 here, and then go into Act 5, and probably just roll straight into bell runs. I might have a small problem in Chaos here, where I'll have to rely on SO or whoever's around, but we'll see. My Merc's kind of powering a little bit more than I thought he would. Kind of want to hook him up too. I don't really know what else to put on him if I pull off Sigans. Sigans? Yeah. When did the Griff come on? 77? No, it's Kira's. When's Griff's come on? 76. A whole lot better. They tried a lazy way to balance the gameplay between tryhard, casuals, and done. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so that's one of my biggest complaints with Blizzard. Like for Diablo franchise, we are a franchise of, I would say, it's an easy game. It's not a hard game compared to like Dark Souls, right? But we are a player base that likes challenge, that likes a chase, that likes a low chance at something, and they did too much to cater to that other side of it. That we talked about earlier. The pity systems need to go. They have no role in an ARPG at all. You could have a pity system in a week-long World of Warcraft raid where like you slowly get that's fine, dude. Months of investment, I don't care. But like people want to cry because they farmed for 10 hours and they get an item. Like, anyways, that's just my 3. Okay, BRB. I'm gonna get up, walk around, stretch, maybe use the bathroom, all that jazz. So be back in a little bit. Love y'all. Hi, friends. All right, let's take a look. What I miss? Oh, you guys had a whole conversation. All right. So let's go back. Backs. I actually like that Diablo 4 was built on top of Diablo 3. I think it started with them being in the right realm, and then they took off into the wrong thing. Sorry, one sec. Lazy way to balance. Yes. So the reason I like cooldowns in ARPGs is previously, like playing Diablo 2, you weren't hitting 15,000 skills. It got a little out of hand with how efficient we got being able to hit all the buttons. I didn't mind that they put cooldowns in because it started to limit like the need to press a button constantly. Like right now in most D2, you're only pressing 2 to 3 buttons. They just gave you an option to hit a 4th or 5th button periodically. But then they did balance around it, which felt weird. You hated how easy it was to find good gear in D3. Play early D3. That was my favorite D3, was the early D3. The instant gratification is a problem. Absolutely. Big agree here. Thank you. Fault company. Yeah. That's fair. I mean, you got to remember too, a lot of like growing up is fighting change, right? Like that's what we do. We fight change. It's generation. Every generation fights change. This is our game we grew up on. We didn't want to see it change and to become what like Diablo 4 was, so we fought it. We're angry about it and all that stuff. But like, you know, there's got to be some change. Loot was tough to get early in D3. Yeah, I loved it. All right, real quick, I need to think about skill quests and stuff that I haven't done. So we did bird. Let's go do free stat points. I don't want to go into 4 if I can have stuff to do. We'll do sewers real quick after this. There it is. So Little Woot's awake. For those of you who follow this channel regularly, I don't know what to say. It's 9:23. Little Woot is awake. Not just like awake, but like out of bed, awake. Like coherent, not mad, fully slept. I don't know what's just happened. Been a minute. Hey, Real Whack Daddy, what's up, man? I'm down 40 something pounds at this point. And I have cut and grown my hair. Right now I'm growing out the top. Gonna do the slightly slick back to the side look for a while. It kind of hides some of the gray on top while still gives me like a not military look. Is Little Woot okay? Oh yeah, he's fine. He's just awake. He wants to play some games or something, I'm sure. What's up? Chat wants to know if you're okay. They're concerned with your awakeness at 9:24 in the morning like I am. Okay, we were just checking. That's fair. I'm glad you can manifest and create. I love that. Lifestyle changes. Yeah, that's it. Lifestyle changes. I have friends who take like Ozempic and stuff to lose weight. I will tell you, you can definitely lose weight on Ozempic. But if you don't work out and lose weight on Ozempic, you look kind of funny. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. Okay, this is not like any type of shade. Okay, but like something The way Ozempic has people losing weight is funky. The parts of their body just don't look right. Deflated is a great way to put it. They look deflated. No. Oh, God, what a great word. They look deflated. Yeah. I don't know why. Man. Yeah. I look healthier, thanks. Yeah, I go outside a lot. I've been gardening a lot, golfing as much as I can. I go on a lot of walks with my wife. Like we've probably walked 20 miles this week, just like casually. We're just going out and about. 35, let's go, Pilot. Yeah, I know Pilot's had a lot of lifestyle changes because he doesn't talk to me as much, and that's not shade. I'm happy for him. He's not around as much because he's out being busy, and that's okay. He still talks to me enough, Pilot. I promise. You talk to me enough. What did I miss? It's how anyone who loses weight too fast in an unhealthy way looks. Yeah. You're going so gray white in your beard and hair. It's been a bit for only being 38. Dude, I don't even grow facial hair, and the limited facial hair I do have is turning white. So I don't think it's ever coming in. We can just go ahead and accept this. The limited facial hair I have is very much coming in white and thick and angry, and I hate it. It makes me itch. I just want to rip my face off. Oh, nobody. They remove the fat from your cells. It's so fast they don't fill with water like normal weight loss, so they deflate it all at once instead of gradually. Wow. So it's kind of like a stick of butter melting all at once instead of like the butter melting on the outside. It's like the whole thing is getting microwaved versus like a heat source being applied to it. Is that accurate? I hate that that's accurate, if it's accurate. Gross! You'll start texting more. That's fine. I could be texting more too, Pilot. I could be. It's a two-way street. We're fine. We're fine. I think about you all the time. I named my cat after you. Come on. Oh, that's crazy. All right. Do I need to do this? Am I a Dex user long term? But why am I doing Mephisto again? I already did Mephisto. Trying to pad them stats. Cesar, mid-sentence, you think about you all the time. I do. I did. Yeah, I absolutely did. Oh my God. All right. Let's do this. Oh, I was going to do sewers. That's what I was going to do. I could not remember what I was going to do. Falco, thank you for that like. I appreciate you. All right, let's go do this. Sewers. I don't have two. It's fine. Let's go. Including surgical? Okay. So that's just how it happens. That's wild. Oh. Today I learned. Yeah, this needs to stay as move, I think. I guess I could do it as teleport and just do shift. I don't like that though. Could be, what's Black Pearl? Is that the ship you rode in on? The Black Pearl? Hmm? Captain Coog's Sparrow?
I can't. Impossible.
Dude, I had to check my mom, Cougs, the other day. She you know how like generations just like hear a fact and then they just kind of like run with it as like a thing. Like there's always like a shred, like a smither, like a slither, a little tiny guy of truth in there somewhere, and they just ran with it and made it into this whole thing. I'm sure I do it all the time. My mom, I asked her, I was like, what happened to your candles? Like, you used to have a candle on the table. And she goes, oh yeah, it's creating too much soot on the walls. I took a step back. It's like, I've been burning candles my whole fucking life. You've had candles your whole fucking life. We have never had this conversation before. We've never complained about soot on the walls. But I'm not going to discredit it. Let's look into it. Sure enough, it is true. You can indeed get soot on your walls from burning candles. True. However, here be.
What a misguided monster.
And I'm back. So, soot. My mother is a relatively borderline OCD cleaner. Okay? She's out there cleaning. She's a cleaner, if you will. However, she points out this soot. I'm like, where is this soot you talk about? Your walls look great. She's like, oh, it's not in here. But that's the room where she burns the candle. Okay? Candles, 3 candles, whatever, 5 candles, like over a year. I know because I'm the one who buys them for her. So she points it out. She's like, look, you can see the soot in this room along this wall. And I take a minute, I take a step back, and I'm like, something's different about these walls. So I Google it. I'm like, other reasons soot would happen. Temperature difference between 2 walls. All the walls that have soot on them are additions built onto the house that are the external walls of the that were previously the garage. So the garage was redesigned to be, it's not mold, it's just soot. It's just dirt. Just dirt. Just junk, whatever, life, you know. But anyways, so it's all the external walls where it was at. Hi, baby. Hi, how's it going? Great. Say hi to stream. All right. So, yeah, anyways, once I pointed that out, I was like, so it's probably this. And then I showed her all that stuff, and my mom was like, "Oh, it makes me feel so much better." It's like, why would you just quit burning? You just assumed because your grandmother told you. Thank you, Bax. Your grandmother told you that candles leave soot. And while it's, come on, man. If it was that bad, you would notice before you were 60. You know, it would happen. You would, yeah. Come on, it's a candle, bro. So anyways, black pearls. I like this expression. Cougs taught me today. Cougs, what do you want to hear, my man? What am I throwing on? Is this good? That's why Google's your nemesis. It's good, but we deal with too much medical misinformation. Dude, hold on, Falco, real quick. We've been dealing with medical misinformation way before Google. This is just the medium that you're used to. Your dumbass Uncle John has always been around. Like you know what I mean? Like that fucking conspiracy hat theorist fucking gumball machine of fucking opinions has always been there. Always. That hasn't changed. People didn't just start talking before Google. It's just people's talking points were a lot more like backwoods country thinkers. Misinformation's always been a thing. It's not going anywhere. What am I doing in Rocky Waste? Nothing. Google makes spreading misinformation more efficient? Nah, dude. How old are you? Real quick, I got you. I can prove that I can prove it with one statement. Are you if you're my age? I got you. You're 35, Falco. In elementary school, did you hear a rumor that a celebrity had their bottom rib removed so that they could fillet themselves? Because we didn't have the internet then, and you knew that rumor just the same as I did. Or how about Queen's fucking song? You knew how to sing it the wrong way, just like every other kid did at every other school across the nation. Misinformation has always spread, and it always will. Bad gas travels fast in a small town, and it's small towns all the way across America. There is no shortage of medical misinformation across time. I promise. Yeah, a lot of medical misinformation is only rooted from different cultures. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's wrong or bad. A lot of stuff that is wrong today that's pouted around in other places is just based off of something from back in the day where somebody's just making a jump to conclusions and pitching it out. This has been happening forever. People bring in things from Eastern, Western medicines and start adding them together and make claims about things. Snake oil salesmen have always been around. This is not a new thing. Google didn't do this. I would argue Google does more to stop the spread of misinformation because I can quickly call you out on your bullshit by finding actual sources because I know how to use Google and get into it and find stuff, right? It's a thing. The internet's more efficient at spreading. Before the internet, man, there fax machines spread information just as fast. There used to be prank fax machines. Talk to your parents about it. Ask them how many stupid chain faxes they got through that just spread misinformation. It was a thing. This isn't new. As long as humans have been able to communicate, we've been making shit up. Since day one, dude. Here's how it gets the only thing that changed is how quickly we cycle through these things. It's always been a thing from day one. Why am I in Act 2? I'm in Act 4. Why am I in Act 2? Bro. Okay, I'm sorry I used one example. Let me go ahead and throw out a few more. Newspapers, telegraphs, fax machines, letter carriers, these were all utilized at the same time. We didn't just like stop using like Western Union because we all of a sudden had carrier pigeons. Like we only use the internet today, but like information, getting a letter across the United States, like in the scheme of things, isn't that long. Getting a message, like being able to, y'all are nitpicky, man. Y'all are fucking nitpicky on the weirdest shit. Ugh. 14-year-olds wouldn't read the newspaper. Really? Really? You don't think kids read? You don't think there's not stories of parents yelling at their kids to go outside and quit reading? Come on, man. Anywhere we can consume, we do. This is human nature. This is why people went to church. This is why church was big. It was another thing. It was another place where people could spread misinformation. That's what we do. Day one, we lie. We make up stories. We entertain one another. It's about the intention that matters. It's always been fast. It's always been a thing. Rumors spread. This isn't, we did not reinvent the wheel with the internet. We didn't. You guys just spent too much time on the internet. Tell me you can't go out and live in the real world right now without the internet and hear all sorts of fun stuff. It's not that it didn't make it easier. It's just you see, it's always been this easy. That's what I'm telling you. It's not that it made it easier. It's always been water flowing down a river, bro. There has never been resistance points to spreading misinformation. That's my point. It isn't that the internet didn't make it easier. It was always easy. There was always a way to do it. There was always somebody you could con. There's always somebody who doesn't know something that you're going to say. 100%. No, the internet gave you like more platforms to talk to people faster. It didn't make this. I don't think we're arguing the same thing. I don't think we are. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't even say it's wider, but it's deeper and faster. Because like the things that the misinformation that we spread hasn't changed. It's all still very much generally the same BS one way or another, right? That's why it's the same, just faster and deeper. Because, yeah. I stand by what I said here. I think I'm right. On a global scale? Oh, sure. But even then, like, that's still, so let me take a point on that. I would love to have this conversation. Yeah, I'm not playing right now. Pulling a macro bio boy. We don't know about misinformation that's really spread on other, like, I don't see a lot of like, you're going to be like, yes, you do. You're on Reddit. You see it all the time. But I don't see a lot of there has to be like, Chinese misinformation that we don't know about as Americans, right? Like there has to be like other ones, like in America, everyone paints Mexico as like a poor country with like the worst shit in the world, right? Like we do that, but it's not fucking true. It's like you take a snapshot and you back up. Some places you'll never fucking tell the difference. It's just like the way it is. But like, yeah, I don't know. Anyways. Same story as the dragons, unicorn, and other mythological. See, Epic, you fucking get it, man. We all have the same stories. The information spread just the same. Nothing has changed. As long as there's been humans, there's been a network to spread information. That's like human. We've just got more, I don't know, more waterways to do it with. It's the same thing. The system's the same. It's just as easy. Always. We had telephones? Sure. We had cup on a string. We had signifier. We had runners, people that would go from base to base, you know? Anyways, I don't know. Lots of options. I mean, the news is nothing more than the spreading of information. That's why it exists, right? The town crier exists to spread information. It's what we've done. Nothing stopped the town crier from being like, tomorrow is not Coog's birthday. Tomorrow is not Coog's birthday. You know what I mean? Like, nobody stopped them from doing that. We've been spreading misinformation since day one. In fact, we promote it. We literally love it. We pay for it all the time. Okay. Okay, so information back in the day, right? You have a group A, right? Group A shares it within their tribe and it spreads like fire all over their tribe, right? The only thing that changed is the tribe is no longer located in the same geographical location. The information still spreads just as fast over its tribe. Now, if your argument is it can leave your tribe easier and go to other places, there's like, we're definitely not arguing the same fucking thing here. But information has always been able to immediately pass from people within your tribe. You would be in my tribe, right? Like, we are definitely like are each other's people. We talk regularly. I talk to you guys more than I talk to most of my family. Like, there's a lot. Information flows immediately and freely to the people that are within my tribe. The internet allows us to have our tribe in multiple geographical locations, but it doesn't change anything. We still communicate immediately. Like, you're arguing like a distance thing. I'm arguing like the freedom of flow of information and how easy it has always been to lie to one another. Misinformation has not changed. Day one, it is. I love this conversation. Thank you, Falco, for getting me going on this. I wonder what McKelb would label me as here. Am I still a capitalist, McKelb? Anyways, back to killing things. But anyways, I think we beat that horse a bit. Every day is Coog's birthday, though, for sure. The alien Egypt stuff? I believe in aliens.
I can't.
It'd be silly not to. You guys see these new photos from Earth? Or from Earth, from of space out there? Oh man, crazy. Just sucks we'll never see these people. Initial argument was internet did not facilitate make things. No, that was not my argument. My argument was that information has always been free flowing. That's my argument. Nothing has ever made it easier or harder. There's never been a barrier there. I don't care if what you choose to say the variable that influenced it, it's always been misinformation, quickly flowing from one sect of people to the next. That's it. If your tribe doesn't overlap with their tribe, you're not going to hear that misinformation. It just doesn't work. Maybe people apply to more tribes now is your argument, and like, I don't know. But it doesn't change the fact that there's always been misinformation freely shared between groups of individuals, and it is just as easy today as it was then. It didn't get easier because it's always been free flowing. Like, you can't say air got easier to breathe when, well, I guess you could if it was like dirty air or something. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You're putting weird like narrowisms on it here. By accident? No? Maybe. I think we moved on. Yeah. Either way. More but you don't, did we need I feel like we need to pick an example of a misinformation quickly spreading and then compare it to another one. I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say here, because like there's plenty of examples of misinformation before the internet. Like, is your argument there's more of them now? Because I think people are more skeptical now than they ever were before. So are there more? It's just, I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, Epic. Yes, Epic brings up a great point there. Like, it's just because the internet exists and you put something on the internet doesn't mean it's a thing. There's a big difference between my kid going into Discord and saying something and me saying something here, and then like Lucky saying something his, or Amaranth saying something on hers. Like, these all have different levels of, you know, things. And that was the same thing back then. Just because little Timmy Two Shoes and, you know, Timbuktu said something didn't really mean anything. But, you know, if the Postmaster General puts out something, it's going to get across the entirety of very quickly. Like, it's just, but like, there's so much nuance to this that, yeah, you guys are weird. Weird. It's my dizzy. Ooh, my tummy is kind of rumbling. Know your, you got to know your crowd for sure. See, I feel like over here, instead of you guys trying to understand, those of you who are arguing very hard, cougars, instead of trying to understand where I'm coming from, you're arguing semantics on the points that you made. See, this is why it's frustrating. I killed Izzy? Did I? Good call. I don't remember shit, apparently. I more enjoy my conversations. Did you? Okay. I like this guy. Cougar's good people. No, you were amping me up. That's all you were doing. You were mapping. You're amping. I stood by that. I feel pretty strong for this. It's going pretty well. Lower res, I'm going to love that for me. I got to stop saying stupid shit like I feel pretty strong, because that's when I die. Working on? Be poured soon? Ooh, wait, you're doing a front patio? Yeah? I love a good patio, dude. I don't know why this conversation keeps coming up. This is like the third time I've had it. I prefer a patio over a porch. Oh, wait, no, a deck. A patio over a deck. I don't like decks. I don't. I think it's because I'm looking at like houses and stuff, but like I don't like decks. Is that weird? Like the plastic ones are all right, composite or whatever, because like, but like they have their own risks, you know, like melting, like with like a hot grill or somebody doing something stupid. You know, that's like a thing, but like, I don't like I don't know. I'd rather have grass than a wooden deck. Is that weird? I'm indeed weird. Yeah, for sure. Back patio under our deck. That sounds. Wait, hold on. You have a raised deck, I'm guessing. That's not what I mean. That doesn't count. I'm talking about like the ones that go out on like the one-story house. with like that are just like 3 feet, not even 3 feet raised. Like it's just like raised for the sake of being raised wood. Those I don't know if those have a name.
Impossible.
Just debating any topic. Oh yeah, I love debating. I'll do that. Let's do it. Let's make a podcast. If I had the time, man. I have a friend who's been doing a podcast locally that's asked me a couple times to come be on the show, and I say no for a couple reasons, but truly it's no because I don't have the time. The other reason is he makes some weird, like he'll be like, we need this, and we already have it. He made some, it's like in Illinois we have, I don't know, I don't think it's nationwide. In Illinois we have a law where like men's restrooms have to have changing tables. Don't know what it's called, but it's not every men's restroom. It's one men's restroom per floor of the building you're on is the minimum requirement, right? And so he had posted something about wanting to do a podcast, and he has a knack for getting politicians, like fairly large politicians, to tune into his show too. So he was like pinging Pritzker, and I'm like, dude, this is already a thing. We have this. And he's like, oh, well, we need more enforcement. We need it in every restroom. And I'm like, why? Why do we need it in every restroom? One's good. Doesn't need to be in every women's restroom either. One's good. Just one family restrooms, like Dobbs said. These are great fucking ideas. We don't need to make business owners spend a boatload of money to put a changing table in every bathroom. Like when you say every bathroom, you're fucking up. Because now you're talking every employee bathroom, every private bathroom, everything that could be construed as a bathroom. Like, no, dude, stop, dude. You are the local HOA fucking authority. Like when you do that shit, like it's wild. What's another example? I can't, hold on, it'll come to me. Ooh, my Merc took a beating on that one. I think DeSace is still up. We'll go back, but damn. That was crazy. Ground floor is called the deck. Second story is called the balcony. Okay, I don't like decks that are like just on the ground for the sake of it. Going back to that. Yeah, I don't get it. What are we listening to? Did one of you guys hack my computer? Huh. Okay. Having a level and hard surface for grilling, but I can do that. Like, why can't you have a slab? Like a small slab for your grill? I feel like a small slab's great. I don't know. I just don't love the deck. Maybe I'm not bougie enough. But like, even, you know, like some of the gnarliest injuries I've ever seen were people like slipping on a deck. Like the small space between a deck and a pool, that's where bad things happen. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Where'd that go? Let's bring this back up. I'm just thinking about like a small concrete pad in your backyard. I think that's fine. Like not a huge one, a small one. You want a big one, go for a big one. Like you want to put like a basketball hoop or whatever. I think those are great. I just think like the built up wooden structures. That's all I'm talking about. Like elevated wooden structures going up to your door. And then like you have stairs somewhere else. I think that's just like weird. It's like an extra thing they just built onto your house because they had wood lying around to charge you more or something. Somebody thought it was a good idea. 3x5. Yeah, not wood. That's yeah. I don't know. I'm weird. Maybe there's a good reason for them. I've only had one once in my life. Oh, I don't think I was old enough to really appreciate it. I like a nice porch, like a front porch, especially a screened-in porch. Mess me up with that. Put a couple chairs out there. But as long if it feels like a room, I guess it's okay. It's when it's just like open that I think it's weird. But I also wouldn't grill in a screened-in porch. You know? So I suppose it's just a hybrid of the different things. I'm overthinking this probably. Nice. Be interesting.
Terror stalks hell no more.
I hate the causes monsters to flee bit. Makes it hard to really justify it. I think they became a thing due to dad culture and the grilling. Decks create a fancy hangout location for everyone to socialize. What's wrong with the fucking yard? What's wrong with the laneway? Pull up a chair. I don't know, man. I get it though. You're probably right. It's probably like deck dad grilling culture. I can see it. I'm actually Googling it. It's gonna be some like dude who had like a It's American. It's just an expansion of the outdoor porch. According to AI. This is not deep research. Sure. Maybe I just don't have an appreciation for him. More grass touching, I agree. I'm about the grass touching. But also, like, the older I get, the less I want people to touch my grass.
Not in town.
Could you stop touching my grass? Is that an option? Oh yeah, I gotta check to see if that Amazon thing came in. I did a insurance claim against Amazon for driving a truck through my front yard. I don't think they're gonna pay. Ants and bugs? I like ants. You don't like ants? Bugs are great too. You should learn to love bugs. I got ant mounds in my front yard right now. I've been overfeeding my lawn though for a while, so they're just eating well. Over a manicured lawn. I don't know what you would consider overly manicured, but you might think mine is right now. If I told you I did majority of it naturally, I've been seeding a lot. Everything else has been natural. Been using a lot of straw, dirt, other organic material. Whatever, basically any organic material I can throw into my yard or into the mud of my yard. My yard got real messed up because of these, a lot of rain. You're from here, you know how much rain we got earlier this spring. And then I had Amazon trucks in my yard, like just tearing it up. So I went kind of crazy with it. I bought 2 bales of hay so far. I guess only one of them really mattered, but like 3/4 of a bale of hay is basically like in the dirt already. Like I got it so sopping wet it was like soup in sections, and just filled it with so much. There was nothing in the mud holding anything. Now it looks great. It's fucking flush and flat and amazing. I'm trying to buy a called a tamperer. Is that what it's called? Like where you tamper. This looks bad, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna stop. A tamper. I'm out there just like manually doing it though. I don't pay to spray a bunch of stuff. I'm into it. Yeah, I've been, Dobbs, that crabgrass fight, I'm actually winning it more than I thought. I've actually gotten pretty good too at like getting the whole system out and not destroying everything, which surprised me because the first couple ones I did, I think I picked the biggest ones, the biggest systems, and I didn't have a choice, dude. Like there is some big mud holes in my yard. My wife noticed the other day, she's like, all the mud's gone. It is. Got all the crabgrass out of there. Have you used any? No chemicals at all. The only thing I've done is grass seed and straw in my hands. I've bought 4 shovels, 2 different hoes, trawls, I guess. They're not hoes. I have it's a trawl is what it's called. The 3-hook thing. I have one that's got a hoe on the back of it. For crabgrass, yeah, dude.
Impossible.
I fuck up that dirt. Excuse me. I mess up that dirt. Like, I mess it up, dude. I get in there. I pull out the whole root system. Crabgrass roots got some decent thickness to it. You can literally trace it back to like its core. Literally just follow the root and then find the core plant and rip the whole system out at once. Destroys your grass for a couple weeks. But then there's nothing left there to grow. But if you don't pull out that root, you're gonna find a shoot pretty quick if you don't pull it all out. But then it lets you just find it and you can go in and finish it off. It just takes, I'd say it's like 4 times. You kind of got to like hit a spot to really get it good. There's one of them I got lucky and I got it all in one pull. It was one of the bigger ones. But some of the smaller ones kind of confused me a little bit. But since all the spots where like I started the mud patches, I've been able to find like crabgrass like cores growing because those grow very fast. You'll find them, they've got like a deep purple root system. You can pull the whole thing out. They get deep too fast. Like normally the core grows down and the rest of the crabgrass grows horizontal roots. So you just like get up in that. When you find the down one, you know you've hit it good. Monocultured lawns that have heavily fertilized are a problem. Local grasses. I fertilized my yard 1 time in 10 years. It's been 1 time. Indigenous grasses and flowers on your property. There you go. Yeah, I mean that's like all the popular right now around here. Everywhere where there's like, what do you call it? City managed property. They still mow like the main area, but the edges, like the edge lines, they don't main area. They always mow a strip. And that's all they're mowing now. They used to mow like everything. Now they just do strips. So they have like access. If I put one more point into this, because right now, never mind, I'm going to lose it at 74 or whatever. Do I have it now? When does these shooters come online? $72. Huh. K. Hagen's are online. That man after kill would be nice. It would just take an right? Single and I got it. Oh no, I lose my faster cast rate. Never mind. Planted Clover. Clover's great. Yeah, I've got Creeping Charlie I have to deal with too. I don't know if you guys have that where you're at. That's Creeping Charlie gets into all my my jalapenos. God, dude, if I don't look at my jalapenos for a couple days, just little sprouts of it everywhere. God damn it, man. I don't know where it all comes from either. That's what I don't get is where it's coming from because they're in pots. So like it's got to be in the dirt, right? Or something. I don't know. Yeah, Creeping Charlie kicks my ass. I'm also guessing that like animals have it on them when they go into my plants because I've seen proof that like rabbits have gotten into one of my lower ones. You love this grass talk, dude. I'm about it. Wind? I'll send you a picture. There's no chance. Maybe there's wind. There is one way the wind could come in. One way, but they're recessed. Like they're hidden from. They only get sunlight. They get wind when I put them out. They don't get wind normal. Well, that's not true. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But my other ones don't. It's just my jalapenos. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm not. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to win that fight. Creeping Charlie, I just got to deal with it. God, dude. Hey Siri, text Cortana. Stop spraying stuff. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know what that scent is, but I do not like it.
Good afternoon.
My wife's trolling me right now. Anyways. We good? I think I'm good. Frozen River. I saved her. We're good. So you around? Cougs? Little Nightmare Ancients? Help? That was convenient. I will be right back. Wife needs my help. Just a minute. BRB. All right, sorry. She's getting some cleaning stuff going. Is anyone here? Did we see this? Anybody show up? Cougs, pilot, anyone? Oh, shit, I'm sorry. One more delivery. Korean American barbecue? Are you here? Mr. Korean American barbecue? I'm gonna find the entrance real quick, Cougs. Sorry. Forgot where I had stepped away. Korean American barbecue, where you at, bro? I got something I want to show you. Nice. Let's go. Thank you, Cougs. Can I grab a waypoint from you?
Why can't Korean American Barbecue be here right now? I get a package he'd truly be interested in. All right, any other Pokemon fans in the chat right now? Like actual, like you're into Pokemon collecting? Anybody here? Where are my Pokemon people at? Where are my Pokemasters? I think that's what just showed up, Cougs. I got both. You're a Digimon guy? Digimon, digital monsters. Dude, I've seen more times than I care to admit. You're trolling me. Totally trolling me, aren't you? You're not a Digiman, man. Dragonite, great choice, dude. Lucky, the first card somebody bought me was from when I got back into it was Lucky, and he bought me a Dragonair, like a base Dragonair, just to kick off the. It does get weird. Yeah, Digimon gets weird for sure. I feel like Digimon did all the things that like the Pokemon weird fans wanted early. They're like, he should evolve again into a different line. And then it gets real weird when they're like dinosaurs and going to like different stuff. It's a whole thing. It's a vibe. Yeah, the angels. It's a whole thing. Yeah. Dragonite cards, a few statues, a blanket. Oh, okay, so you're hyper focused on a single Pokemon. Do you have any other autistic traits or? That's kind of funny. I like trains. Yeah, dude. My name's Woot. I like trains. This isn't even a meme. That's too funny. I have several other red flags. I get that. I get that. Don't we all? Don't we all? I don't know if I did any damage there, if that was all Cougs. I have no clue. Do I want quest? Why wouldn't I? I'm not here to bump anybody. I'm going to kill him every time. Woohoo! Too easy. Too easy. Thank you. To bump your future sin? No. You can level it just the same as everybody else. I feel like bumpers are when we get risky. We get too greedy when we get bumpers. We don't get invested into the characters. We gotta enjoy the suck as much as we enjoy the farm, or else we're not gonna. Am I still the rip leader? Do I still have the most rips with 2? Even though mine shouldn't really count because I wasn't even in hell. Okay. But I mean, I don't want to like artificially move a bar so that I win. So I'll take my 2 rips. Just an OG Kanto guy. Love the dragons for sure. Dragonite's always been your favorite. Fiance Pokemaster. She just knows. I love that. Yeah, that's, I have a list too. No, I'm not even kidding. We have an iPhone list of stuff she's allowed to buy me from Pokemon. I do the same thing. She buys me more stuff that's like in a theme when it comes to Pokemon stuff. So like Lovey Pokemon, she'll buy across a couple different sets. She bought me a really nice thing for her anniversary. Silly hobbies. Anyways, I just got the Pokemon Center ETBs for the black and white set. That's what these are. That's what just showed up. Like the Pokemon Center ETBs though. The Poke Centers. This one that the pre-orders that just hit like 3 days ago are the first time there'll be a Pokemon Center ETB that hasn't come out, and since Surgeon Sparks that I won't have. So sad Woot, but it's okay. I'm taking a break from the purchasing part of the hobby. I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit on it. Oh yeah, dude. I'm the same way. There's some of those mid sets I get so lost in. I don't know who half these people are. Like it wasn't that long ago I learned who Lucario was. I was like, why is this such a big deal? I don't know Gen 2, Gen 3 kids are all about it. I didn't know. All right. Well, guys, this is going to be it for me on the day. I got to head out. Wife's up and doing stuff. Going to start cleaning. I'm going to help her. We're going to get some stuff done today. You want to get a peek at my gear? All right. So first the skills. We're getting there. One more point, and then we got another synergy to finish. We'll get there. Stat points are probably goofed up. I don't know if I want to... Do I want block? Like, will I want block? I don't know. Looking at gear. I've got a Glowing Tempest, double tiered out. Nadja Circlet, faster cast rate, baby. That's the reason it's there. I'll find a Circlet one day that replaces it, I promise. Actually, may have a Paladin one that can replace it right now. Just kidding. I'm going to wear Griffs. I have really good helm. 2 socket Griffs. And a lightning facet for it. Where'd it go? There we go. So we got this for this guy right there. That's coming in. I've got this guy. I think this is pretty good. Could use some faster casts on it to make better, but whatever. Doesn't matter. This will be replaced. That is cute. I made that, I think. I'm pretty sure I made that. I may have not made that one. I made the other one. I have another one, I think. Anyways, I got this just for the res. I teleport, so they're cool. Life after kill, curse reduction, faster cast. Physical damage reduction. Only reason I don't have another belt to wear either, but like I put that on. Whatever. Half freeze, half freeze. That's why I'm wearing those. And then faster cast. Pretty cool, yeah? Decent build. Lightning Skillers, bro. Lightning Skillers. This is probably the first character of the GSF that's done with Skillers. Oh, wait, I lied. Need one more. Still need a Skiller. But, yeah, dude, that's pretty boss. Yeah. This is worth screenshot. So, pretty nice. All right, guys, that's it for me for the day. I will be back tomorrow. So, what do you mean done on Skillers? You have one? You have a light skiller? I found 4 of them myself. I was pretty proud of that. I'm sure somebody else has some more out there. But anyways, I love y'all. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you later. Woot. Out. Oh, you guys are done with Skillers. Oh, nice. Grats. I didn't realize we had that many bow. That's crazy. I thought it was the first one done. I guess not. Good call.